Thank you, Dwayne, for chatting with us today. Now you're doing some amazing work with Amazonia in your health product range, as well as this unique movement that you're actually leading. Can you tell us about the work that you do?
Yeah, so I run the Amazonia company. We're a health food company. We really focus on good, authentic products. We really made our name by importation of the acai berry from Brazil, which has become an incredibly popular product for us. It's in around about 500-600 cafes and juice bars, as well as around about 400 or so health food stores. And we've also got another range of products like our raw supplement range, which is based on raw, whole, natural nutrition. So we're really trying to bring to the forefront authentic, true products that really do good by the consumer. So, yeah.
And can you tell us about the philosophy? What is your vision behind the work that you do?
Yeah, so as with our kind of slogan and everything like that, it's all about shine brighter. So it's all about really just uplifting through our products, through our marketing as well. I want to be spending my marketing dollar. I want to be bringing more smiles to people's faces and stuff. And that's the whole essence of what this company is all about. Really just uplifting people. And we feel that, there's a lot of things with the food system that is incorrect. There's a lot of myths and there's a lot of things. But when people do their research and they go through all this, sift through everything, and they find what's true, what's real, they'll find us, And that's what we're really trying to do. Real, authentic products that really benefit the consumer. So, yeah. And also, along with that marketing, we really want to be part of a movement. We want to encourage more people to start looking at better ways to look after themselves, start feeling the food that they take in, for example, and feeling, wow, that feels good. Wow, nah, I shouldn't be eating that, And we really want to provide products that kind of represent that.
You mentioned there are a lot of myths in the industry, particularly surrounding what is healthy foods, and making sure that we constantly educate ourselves about what we're eating.
Yeah.
How have you found approaching the market where there are a lot of myths, and has there been some backlash around
definitely.
those ideas?
Huge, lots of little backlashes and this and that. But the fact of the matter is we talk to the people that know. So we've really focused. People really get behind us because they go, oh, finally. There's a lot of education in this market, and we go by the precipice that the consumers are becoming a lot more educated. They're starting now to really understand what health is all about. And we know now it might not be in the next year or two, it might be in the next 5 years, it might be in the next 10 years, but when they actually really understand, okay, this is, good for me, and I should stay away from it, we'll come out on top. And there's a lot of people that are already aware of this side of things as well. So we really talk and really educate them as well.
You started Amazonia in 2008 at the age of 22. Can you tell us about your journey, how you began?
Yeah, so it did all begin. It began quite a bit of a time before that. Like, I went traveling around the world and stuff like that, and it was quite a crazy time, if you could say. I traveled around and I really put myself through a lot of challenges. I kind of faced my fears around it all. I read a lot of books in relation to the mindset. I think this journey for me was a very pivotal point in life, It really put me in good stead. So, I did come back to finish the last year of my uni, and I did go to uni and that, but it just didn't seem right after I had done all of this. I really knew that I wanted to get into something. So yeah, I met a friend through a friend's brother-in-law, and I bought his business. It was kind of a bit of a dismal failure at first. I'll give you the total gist of it. But the thing is, with having a small business like that, is that you can really amalgamate, you can change, you can shift. And I tried little things out, that didn't work. But when I did really go for it, I found the acai, and that really, really went well. And I really went for it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that was kind of the beginning. I kind of started in a small little organic cafe out the back, shoveling the first acai products into the jars, putting the labels on, making them look all pretty and that, and taking it to the Fremantle markets on the weekend where I spent long hours selling it all. So it was quite a tedious job, but with everything, things start out small like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. How important do you think is passion in terms of an entrepreneur trying to achieve that success?
Yeah, passion is a big one, hey? Another word that really springs to mind is purpose. Passion comes from purpose. And if you like, for me, it's all about the purpose of what I'm doing, you know. I really want to be contributing, I want to be giving people, I want to be uplifting people. That's the essence of what my business is built on. And the more I can get the chains going with this business, the more I can sell products and give more good products to people, the more people I can really help out, the more people I can lift out. And that's my nature, that's the essence of what this business is built on. And that, I feel, is the passion, you know, that's where the passion comes from, you know, and just seeing this, wow, you know, seeing all this positive feedback, having all these people really feeling great, with all this great feedback is just, it's kind of, yeah. It's really good.
That's excellent. And you're also giving back quite a lot as well, working with families, particularly not only just the humanitarian side, but environmental causes as well. Can you tell us about that?
Well, acai is one of our biggest, well, it is our biggest product along with the raw range and that. But the acai side of things is a very beautiful story around this. And this is kind of early on, we went to the Amazon, myself and Chris, and we really went and scoped everything out, saw how the industry was built, and it's awesome. It is an amazing industry over in the Amazon. I'm not saying the whole industry is great, but what we did is we started sourcing certified organic, certified fair trade acai, and the way that this works is that we go and gather all the berries from the local families that hand harvest the acai from naturally occurring trees all around the Amazon. So acai, just to let you know, is one of the most naturally abundant foods in the world. It grows on 6.1 million acres throughout the Amazon. So these local communities sit by the river edges, they've got all this natural acai forest. We go, hey guys, why don't you keep all these trees standing, hand harvested, put it out, we'll come with our boats and pick it all up. We don't need to create any roads, anything like that. And this is such a positive industry because the local communities are getting more financial incentive to keep trees standing. Then there's other little aspects like, you know, creating seeds, making bracelets. We've got the women's group outside of Belém on an island there, creating bracelets which we buy off them. And you know, when the money actually goes directly to the community, that's when the differences happen, you know. So this is kind of, all of these little things really contribute to this, and it's kind of like the essence of, again, what the company was built on. You know, I went there and I came back so excited about all what I'd seen, you know, and it just drove that passion, that purpose about pushing this range and products out even further. Yeah.
I guess on the flip side, no business is without its challenges. What have been the biggest challenges to date?
I wish I could say it's all been a breeze. I love it all. Don't get me wrong. My biggest challenge, and I could say on a business level and stuff like that, but I really like to work on a personal level. My biggest challenge has been overcoming the stress side of things and really letting go and letting it flow, as well as having the balance between drive and letting it flow, if you know what I mean. So, you know, there has been huge challenges. We've lost a lot of money with companies foreclosing. We weren't very savvy with our financial side of things at that point. We also had some freak accidents, such as the Brisbane floods. Where did that come from? You know, boom, there goes all my stock. So there's been all these challenges and that have come about. But as I mentioned, if you're into it and you're going with it, they're really nothing in the end. And
how are you able to bounce back, you know, so strongly after, particularly the floods?
Time. You know, it's not like we lost all of our customers. We just lost stock. So it was a matter of fact that we still have all the customers and the sale points and everything like that. It was just a matter of fact of just going, putting in the hard yards and ensuring that we get our stock back in time, getting our stock back. And then we know we had the customers that could really sell the product on for us. We know we were onto a great product and it was selling. So yeah, but it's also diversifying. It's been a big one for us. We haven't, if I stayed with just, for example, freeze-dried acai, which I started with, which is a powdered form of acai, I'd be nowhere now, But we changed to frozen acai, we amalgamated, we adapted, and we brought new products onto the market. We've changed and we brought raw range onto the market, which has been a huge success, raw supplements and stuff like that. So, we've changed, we've amalgamated, and that's really held us in good stead.
And where are you at the moment with the business and distribution?
We're very strong at the moment, so things are really, really good for us. We're servicing over around about 1,200 cafes and juice bars, and then also, with the whole health food stores as well. So there was a lot of outlets. We've also exported to over 5 countries now as well, and we're launching a whole range of new products as well, which fit into our existing categories. We don't want to come and bring out new products that fit into different categories than what we've already built. So for me, it's like building a network of little things to stores, and we've built a ton of little networks with our niche product, acai. And now it's all about getting more flow to those outlets, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah.
It's funny how biology comes into this. But getting more flow, more products to be serviced to all these locations. So yeah, it's a very, very exciting time for us, and we really have had a strong uptake. We look at the market and we go, we want to provide different products, but we also want to provide relevant products to today's society as well. And we're a company that's situated in the biggest growth area in the whole entire world. It wasn't tech, it wasn't this, it was the organics industry that was the biggest growth area last year in the whole world. So we're in a very interesting space.
Because it is so booming, that particular industry, have you found it very competitive in that sense, with new products coming on by the companies starting up as well?
Yes, it has been very competitive. It always is, but we strongly feel we've got a different vibe and a different marketing precipice. We're young, we're a different company, we're completely different to everyone else, and that's why we stand out. We're young, we're run by young people, which are just live and breathe health, but we're not irrational in that sense as well. We're providing really reputable products as well that are really well studied and really well marketed and look great on the shelves. And people really see that and go, okay, great. We understand that's a big part of it. But then when they do their research underlying everything, they see, wow, these are proper products. And that's the exciting part about it. And that's why the growth, especially for health, is a big, strong word of mouth. And that's growing and making this industry grow, yeah.
And who is your target audience? Like, what are your main customers?
So our target audience is older than one would expect. It's generally women between the age of around about 28 to 40. That is our target market, but how we market to them is through youthful vivaciousness. And that's something that we really are getting across. It's just our essence of what we're all about. We just want to be ourselves. And, that is our target market, and we just really want to just emphasize that health and vitality and everything like that, and that appeals to everyone eventually, but we do understand that that's our specific target market.
On a slightly different topic, more on health and I guess well-being, how important is the right nutrition and health for actually running a successful business as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, well, it's everything for me. I have to take time out. I really respect myself, and I really want other people to really respect themselves. And, to respect yourself is to be good food in your body, to really take time out for yourself from your busy work days and schedules and stuff. And I know it's sometimes hard, and, it can't always happen that way, but that's what we're really trying to get across. For me, it's stress management is a big one for me, but it's not like, I need to do stress management and just say it. I actually take actions to put it in place. I go and I spend some time away. I meditate. I go and I enjoy the surf. I go surfing. I really have a good lifestyle, get in the sun, And this side of things, for me, it's about happiness as well, which is a big aspect. And that's kind of what health and nutrition has really helped me. You know, I'm not in pain. I'm not feeling down and stuff like that. And it's because I've really gone and actively sorted out health, you know, so.
Yeah, brilliant. And you mentioned before it was so important for you that you actually have fun in running a business too. Can you tell us about, you know, your approach toward running a business?
Yeah, it is all about fun. I'm a bit of a character, so some people say I'm wacky, but I just...
Aren't we all in some way, I
yeah,
guess?
we are. This is it. We're all insane. Don't get me wrong. No one knows what's going on, really.
Yeah.
But that's the beautiful thing is, you know, the more fun you have with your staff. The more your staff enjoy you, the more you enjoy your staff. And, you know, the fun is a big aspect, and it's not to take away from the work aspect as well. It's just the balance again, you know, really having a good time, enjoying the business. And, you know, we go to the festivals, and sometimes we do festivals and stuff like that. The more fun you have, the more people want to get stuff from you, you know? And that's what we're finding with our brand. People want to have fun. People want to be happy. People want to really, you know, connect and share, and people want to be healthy. People want to feel really good about themselves and you know, feel great. And this is the thing. We just want to provide a network, a social network, and we want to provide the marketing that reminds them to do that, you know? And that's how the purpose comes through our marketing now. That's how the purpose comes through what our company does, you know?
So you're building this tribe essentially of you know, customers and fans that are really into the philosophy of what you're doing. What have been the most successful mediums or outlets to actually engage and connect with your audience?
Well, we're still discovering all of this, as with everything. You know, what we found a very successful medium for us is physically getting in front of people. Physically getting on the road, getting on trade shows, getting at festivals, doing tastings, really letting people see us. You know, being out and about. And that's one medium. And now the medium for us now is to get more videos out, to really get fun, healthy, natural videos out. That's going to be a big essence of what we want to do. Because the thing is, you know, we live and breathe it. So all we want to do is really share what we've discovered, you know, and that's the essence of what we're trying to do here. And the mediums by which we're going to be doing it are through, you know, it's a balance between getting out there and doing as much as you can, doing as much mediums where you can get a huge leverage. You can get huge leverage from videos. You can get great leverage from social media if you do it right, which we're still learning to do. Instagram as well. But, you know, we've even been part of these raw parties, you know. 600 people come to a raw party. And what's that all about? You know, no alcohol, nothing like this. It's just really good natural food and just really good people, you know. Healthy people that aren't kind of reserved and really have a good time as well. So it's just creating a social scene around everything is something that we're really working on. And I'm not saying we've done it perfectly, but this is the intention now that we're moving forward with.
And you're also releasing constantly new products onto the market. Where are you at the moment?
We've just launched our new raw range. Now that is just, the uptake of that has been very strong. And again, it's because I think we've got our fingers on the pulse. You know, as a director or as a CEO, I don't sit in the office too much. I get out on the road. I talk to the store owners. I look at what's going on in the actual industry. You know, you can't make decisions from an office base. You know, that is the essence of why we're launching products that work straight away. Is because we're in that field and because we're doing our research and because we're really feeling into all of that kind of stuff. So that's why I feel that we're doing so well in that essence.
What are your final tips for entrepreneurs who are really wanting to get into business or who maybe already have started a business that want to, you know, achieve success in a particularly competitive market like health?
Yeah, the big one is just to follow your heart, I reckon. As cheesy as that might sound. It's a big one is really because if you're not going to be doing this, if you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, it's not going to work. You know, it needs to be for the right reasons firstly. And, you know, it's not to say making money is the wrong reason. You know, that's something that if you really want to do that and you're determined to do that, you know. But that's the essence of what it's all about. It really comes down to you. It really comes down to what you're doing, you know, and that's why you need to be doing the right thing. So yeah.
Great stuff. Well, thank you so much, Dwayne. It's an absolute pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, thank
and
you
wish
for
you
your
all the
time.
best of success with Amazonia.
Thank you.